Hello everyone, Wildlight here, and I know, it's weird, I'm on the other side of the camera, but I wanted to show you guys what I've gotten done on my Okami Quadsuit. Well, the remake of it. I did have her before, but there's my puppy. Say hi, Cosmo. Hi, puppy. But, I'm not going to take her off the duct tape dummy right now because, well, it's a pain to take it on and off the dummy. So I'm just going to show you in a video what I've gotten done. I got all of the foaming done. I might smooth it out a little bit more, but see, there's the toes. And on the stilts, this silver duct tape, it's not gonna stay there. That's just so the ankles, the joints don't move when it's on the duct tape dummy. 'Cause she falls over easily. Yeah, not very pretty right now, I must say, with the horrible clothes that all of the foam is glued to. But it's pretty good. And I've got this nice new belt for the tail that caresses the bum and my waist here. So it'll actually hold the tail on to be not as horrible as it was before. The tail, I admit, was one of my weak points of my last quad. It's the same tail. I just need to re-airbrush it, but I'm not going to do anything and make a new tail. Because the tail's just fine how it is, I just need to attach it better. And also, from the last suit, I've thinned out her legs a lot. My legs were pretty much completely covered in foam with the last suit, which made her look obese. Which I don't think a god should be obese. And I've also made her butt a little smaller, so she looks a little better. The neck comes out longer because the head used to be right on top of this helmet, but I've made it come out a little more. Okay, a lot more. I've also added more to the shoulders here, which will help make it look like I'm longer than I actually am. Because with a quad suit, you really want between here and here to be as long as possible, since humans have such short torsos compared to animals. So yeah, you always want to extend this way and this way to make a good quad suit. Yeah, pretty good. And the head, I'm pretty proud of the head. She is looking fine in my opinion. Okay, she looks a little scary without the fur right now, but pretty good otherwise. I don't know if you can see it, but her eyes, pretty cool because the pupils are slightly darker than the irises, which give it a more realistic effect. Kind of like a raccoon's eye, since their eyes look like they're completely black, but they aren't. And her mouth has a taxidermy jaw set in it, the largest one I could find, and it's still a little small. But it's pretty good because it's cast off of a real wolf's jaw. I just wanted realism in this. See, there's the upper jaw. I can make her snarl. There you go. Oof. Her head does not stay straight on this. But I'll show you a straightforward view of her. She's a little crooked right now, but that's just because my dummy's a little crooked. The PVC I have inside of her, not exactly the same length. It's just whatever I can find. These ears are foamy sheets with wire glued to the backs. They're actually the foamy sheets that are like the sticker kind, but I left the sticker part on so it doesn't stick. It's actually a little thicker that way, but we'll see how it turns out in the end. I may have to take this part off and just leave it sticky. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of her. Oh yeah, my new head holder on her. I've glued this webbing to the helmet, and this is gonna go around my my chest. I don't really have the buckles for these yet, so it's just kind of dangling there. Also, the glue still needs to completely cure, so I'm not putting any pressure on that. Yeah, she is taxidermy form inspired, so I have 3 taxidermy catalog books from 3 different places that I went to the wolf page on it and just completely used all of those forms for reference. I mean, it's not perfect. The neck looks a little bit weird right now because it doesn't have fur on it, and I need that space in front for breathing and stuff. Who needs to breathe? Yeah. Even if you don't like taxidermy, if you use a taxidermy form as reference, you can really get a more realistic looking suit or sculpture or whatever you're doing. Because, I mean, they cast that stuff off of the skinned animals. And what you're really doing is making that skinned animal and adding its fur. Because the fur adds a lot of bulk. You can't really tell that with just looking at an animal with its skin on. I know it's a bit dark, but hey, it works. Also, inside the stilts, sorry, I have a bit of cold. Inside the stilts, I've added a lot of foam. Let's see this thickness here, it's all just foam. And it goes all the way down to here. All the foam completely around it. And they also have foam around the handle with a thick amount of foam right on top of here. It makes it a little bit more comfortable, and hopefully it makes it so I can quadsuit a little longer. And this obviously isn't gonna be held on by belts in the end. It's really just gonna hang in there. It's not gonna be permanently in. But this is really, it's just stuffed with polyfill, so it's soft and fluffy. But this is really just to hold the chest shape when I'm standing on 2 legs. So, oh my head. So it doesn't look unrealistic once I stand up. Because if you've got a skinny torso and fat butt, it really does not look good. But if your torso comes out and your butt comes out, it looks pretty normal. Yeah. And today I should be getting a spy camera, which I'm going to hopefully install right here in between the eyes. I think I'm going to paint the plastic part around the camera red, so it'll hopefully blend in. If that doesn't work, I'll have to move it right here. So it won't be straight on vision, but I'll have to remember that. But that will give me a lot more vision. So hopefully, with that like that, I'll mount I'll mount a phone case right here that I can slip my phone in. Oh man, talking's drawing out my throat. And I can slip my phone in so I can see. So I won't only be able to see down here, I'll also be able to see out here. So I'll know who's looking at me and stuff. and I could actually make it look like I'm looking at them. Okay, my throat's saying I should stop talking, so yeah. The head's a little crooked because the PVC isn't great. Well, holding the head on great. But there you go. This is Amy 2.0 padding completed. Okay, maybe not completed. I might shave it down a little because you can see how rough that is. But other than that, completed. So, yeah. I like it. I hope you do too. Hopefully she looks good with fur on.